Hey y'all, I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about 3 things that I felt like were really holding me back and keeping me from taking that next step forward in regards to me trying to grow as an individual. And I'm sharing these 3 things with you guys just so that you can reflect a little bit and think to yourself, is this something that could be possibly holding me back when it comes to my growth in my life? So the first thing that comes to mind for me when I think about some of the things that were holding me back from taking that next step forward is my unwillingness to learn and just my lack of knowledge. For us to grow and move forward in our lives, we have to be willing to become knowledgeable when it comes to whatever it is that we care about within our life. One of the things that I've been trying to educate myself on lately, and this is just an example, is how to build relationships with people and how to actually build healthy relationships with people. What it means to be a good friend, what it means to be a good partner. And because this is not something that I grew up seeing or grew up with just in general, I had no knowledge. I have no knowledge of what a good relationship looks like between two people that love each other, or what a good relationship looks like between two friends that really love and care about each other. Like, this is something that I lack within my life. I did not grow up seeing this. So if I care about having good relationships with people, if I care about how the relationships around me affect my life, I am going to become knowledgeable in that, and I'm going to teach myself how to be a good friend and teach myself how to be a good partner. And that's just one example of the many things that I've been trying to learn and become knowledgeable about. But it is so important for us to always continue learning, no matter what age we are and no matter what point we are at within our life. Even if you just take out maybe 5-10 minutes a day to sit down and learn something new, or even learn more about something that we already know about, because when we think we know about something, we're real quick to be like, oh, I already know. But everything is always evolving and everything is always changing and growing. So it's important for us to evolve and change and grow with the things around us that are also evolving. And this was kind of holding me back for a period of time, because outside of school and the things that were kind of like mandatory for me, learning was not that important to me at one point in time. And I was at a point in time in my life where I was like, I have so much going on. I don't have time to be sitting around learning about things. Like, I gotta grind, I gotta work, different things like that. And now I'm at a point in time in my life where learning is the number one priority for me. And it is something that has helped me evolve as a person and grow. And without learning, there's no possible way that we could do that. So ask yourself the question, am I taking enough time out of my day, out of my week to learn? Not because somebody is telling me I need to do it, but because I want to do it and I want to grow and evolve. It really is a game changer, and that is the only way that we are going to be able to take the steps forward in life that we would like to take. The next thing that I feel like I was avoiding, or maybe just not taking as serious at one period of time in my life, was holding myself accountable and taking responsibility for my actions and the things that are going on within my life. When I look back on some situations in my life, it wasn't necessarily me playing the victim, but I think I definitely could have done a better job at taking responsibility and holding myself accountable. No one is going to come to hold us accountable, and no one is going to come and put a gun to our head and make us take responsibility for our actions and the things that we do. And this is something that I am trying to take more seriously. Lately, I am always evaluating situations that happen in my life, and I ask myself, is there something that you did or something that you said that you need to take responsibility for? We cannot grow and evolve truly until we are ready to take responsibility and stand behind whatever we say and whatever we do. And that is something that has really, really helped me come a long way. In past relationships and past situations, there were times when I definitely could have taken more responsibility and held myself more accountable. We have all met people who are not able to hold themselves accountable and take responsibility. And sometimes you got to put yourself in their shoes and say, you know what, this is what I see when I look at this person that doesn't hold themselves accountable and doesn't take responsibility. Is this somebody that I want to be like? Is this somebody that I want to reflect? Because growing up, I had a lot of people in my life that did not take accountability for the things that they would do to people. And I saw how it really affected and hurt people in their lives. And I do not want to be one of those people. So even though I don't have a lot of people in my life right now, I am trying to kind of prepare for if God does ever open that door for me to have a relationship with someone, anyone in any capacity. I want to be able to take responsibility and hold myself accountable so that I can be the best person within their life, so that they don't have to be the one to check me. I'm gonna check myself. Since I've been taking this more seriously within my life, I have realized like this isn't something to clap about. This isn't something to be proud of necessarily, because it's like holding yourself accountable and taking accountability is something that really everyone should have. Even though not all of us have that ability or choose to make that decision, this is really something that everybody should be having within their life. Next time you find yourself in a situation, turn to yourself and ask yourself, is there something that I did or something that I said that I need to take responsibility for here and now? And that will help you evolve so much. I know it has helped me come a really, really long way. The third thing that I feel like we need to stop avoiding in our lives is forgiving people who do not offer an apology, or forgiving people who are not sorry. This is something that we need to stop avoiding, and we need to stop holding on to these things. Honestly, like, not everyone is going to apologize for their actions. Not everyone is going to take accountability, kind of like I talked about previously. Sitting around and waiting for an apology or waiting for someone to take accountability is a waste of our time, and we were not put here to sit around and waste our time on something like that. We have to be able to forgive people who are not sorry, and I think this is something that a lot of us avoid because we want that apology, we want that acknowledgement, but not everyone is going to give us that, and this does not hold the other person back. The other person is moving on with their lives. So we have to be able to say, you know what? I forgive this person for me. It's not about them. I need to move on with my life. And that situation only holds value and takes up space within your life if you allow it to. The moment that you wake up and decide, you know what, I forgive this person, I am not going to allow this person or this situation that happened to hold any more space in my life, and it holds no value for me. I am not going to acknowledge that anymore, and I'm ready to move forward. That is the best thing that we can do for ourselves, and especially when it comes to us trying to grow and evolve. I used to want apologies from people. I used to want people to acknowledge what they had done to me or how they had made me feel. But once I realized that forgiveness really is for myself and for me to take that next step forward, it has really been a game changer for me. I don't look for an apology from anybody. Like if you want to apologize, I will acknowledge that and I will forgive you. If you don't apologize, I'm still going to acknowledge that you didn't apologize, but I'm still going to forgive you because it's the right thing to do for yourself. You deserve to move forward, and you deserve to continue to live your life without carrying the weight of that person or that situation. So these are 3 things that I feel like we all should stop avoiding within our lives. And I wanted to share this on my channel because this is something that I have done the inner workings on, and it has allowed me to change my life. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.